He's an unlucky child because his parents spent money lavishly. So he was born poor. So he's had only one thing to do since birth, and that was to save money. He didn't want to spend a cent. Other people go to the movies with their girlfriends. He took his girlfriend to see the promo at the door, and they watched it 7 times. He doesn't spend any money and eats his girlfriend's marshmallows. And yet, his key moment with his girlfriend, he uses expired samples from the supermarket. As an adult, Gautier becomes even more stingy. As a kindly violin teacher, he kept his pupils' pocket money for themselves. When asked by the teacher, the student could only give the money to the teacher. He took the student's pocket money to the supermarket for shopping. When he counted the money, he pulled out a series of coupons. The cashier said the total was $12.88. Gautier thinks this is wrong. It should be $12.85 because a coupon is missing. Gautier thinks the cashier made a mistake. He's about to start the operation all over again. To save money, Gautier never takes the bus. He just walks. The steak he eats is also a gift from the supermarket. He doesn't turn on the lights. He uses street lamps for light. The meat is served with a stale sauce. He's still satisfied when he's finished. He puts it away when he's finished. He was saving it for another time. He kept it that way for 40 years. After paying off his debts, he became a rich man. When he checked his savings, he had 248,500 euros left. Gautier was a miser, but he played the violin very well. Valérie is also fascinated by Gautier. Valérie is a cellist. Perhaps the cello was more expensive. Gautier also fell in love with Valérie. Sophie decided to fall in love without spending any money. Gautier approaches the parents of the breakfast store. He threatens to suspend classes to get them to sponsor a dinner, but Valérie is allergic to flour. She can't even eat eggs or milk, but she wants to go to a seafood restaurant. Gautier understood. Valérie was allergic to cheap food. He flipped through the menu. His blood pressure shot up instantly. Gautier asked if there were any sea snails. He wanted to order a plate of conch meat, but one plate was too much. He wanted to order just one. He ended up helping Valérie order a sautéed conch. He didn't order anything to eat. He continued to eat the bread before dinner. The man starts to look nervous. It turns out that when it comes to the bill is $20. Gautier is stunned. To free himself from the bill, he stabs his fork into the waiter's thigh. Then he shoves the bill into Valérie's mouth. He smashed the door with an axe. But it was only a fantasy. Gautier is in the bathroom, thinking of ways to escape the bill. He looks up and sees the fire sprinklers on the roof. The waiter apologizes to the customers. Gautier is happy, but then the unexpected happens. Gautier, happy, has just returned home. Gautier is approached by a young girl. She said she was Gautier's daughter. Gautier doesn't believe this is possible. He told the girl to shut up. He had been single for a long time to save money. When the girl gave her mother's name, Gautier remembered. Sophie borrowed a neighbor's phone and called his first love. His first love told him she lied and said Gautier was a philanthropist. Gautier is stingy because he wants money to subsidize the children left behind in Mexico. Because Gautier was his daughter's idol, so Gautier had to let her stay a few days. Once in the house, she admires her father's charity work. He's the stingiest of fathers. The first time his daughter came into the house, he turned off all the lights in the house. But his daughter wasn't angry. She asked to pay the rent. She wanted to pay 100. Gautier thinks it's a joke. 120, 140. He's the stingy father whose daughter thinks he's a charity case. The next day, the girl is ready to take her bath, but the walls were covered with warnings. Shampoo can cause split ends. Cold water is used to water flowers. No more than 2 minutes in the shower. But the girl doesn't care. The sound of intensely running water distresses Gautier. The water meter was running fast. Gautier turns off the water in anguish. He doesn't care if his daughter is in the shower. He unscrews every bulb in the house and put economy rules all over the house. The girl looked at the sticky notes. She wasn't angry. On the contrary, she admired her father even more because her father was a philanthropist who gave. At the end of the day, the neighbors rushed to Gautier's house because Gautier had been living here for over 10 years. He didn't pay his condo fees. Gautier asked his financial advisors, could he file for bankruptcy? But that wasn't possible. Gautier had to bring the check downstairs. But the neighbors changed their attitude. They said Gautier was too discreet. In reality, he does good things quietly. The daughter didn't want her father to be misunderstood, so she revealed the reason for his stinginess. It was saving money to help the children back in Mexico. The neighbors were ashamed to hear this. They felt very sorry for him. They didn't ask for Gautier's property fees. Gautier's story spread fast. The neighbors changed the slogan from curse to compliment. The 80-year-old offers to help repair his door. Gautier was very touched. He tried to get him into his bedroom. His roof was leaking a little, but he was afraid of heights, even though the life suited him fine. But afterwards, he'd pay a terrible price. A man is mistaken for a philanthropist. Word spreads quickly with the news that Gautier was sponsoring orphans. Bankrupt neighbors with orphan children have moved into Gautier's house. Gautier is terrified. He wants to go home, but there's a recital. What's he going to do? 12-minute performance has been reduced to 4 minutes. Gaudier rushes home in a panic. Money is being spent all over the house. Seeing the mess in the house, and then he saw the Christmas lights on outside, Gaudier's blood pressure skyrockets. He fainted and he had a nightmare. He tried to cut off the meter. When he wakes up, Valérie is at his side after learning of Gaudier's charity work. Valérie is ashamed of the misunderstanding. Valérie is ashamed of her misunderstanding. And that to make up, Valérie has a request. She wants Gaudier's help. Valérie wanted Gaudier to attend a charity event that day. Gaudier was invited to go on stage. After a heartfelt speech, he decides to donate 30 euros. The audience is not satisfied. He decides to donate 50 euros, then 60 euros. The crowd kept raising the price for him. Faced with all these bids, Gaudier had to sign a check for 3,000 euros. Then he rushed to the bathroom and tore up the check. But his daughter noticed. The daughter realized that her father was not a philanthropist. He was just a miser. So the daughter changed her attitude. In fact, she came to visit her father because she was suffering from a serious kidney disease. She needed a kidney transplant to survive. Gaudier was the ideal candidate, but because Gaudier was so stingy, Maman didn't say so directly. Gaudier was relieved to hear this. He thought his daughter was asking him for money. It turned out she just wanted a kidney. He said he could do it. He had 2 kidneys and could give one to his daughter. The operation went well. A few months later, Gaudier must make amends for the lies he told. He takes his daughter to Mexico for charity, but he's still a little reluctant.